If you allow me come in here, because you say most of the things had occurred before now, 2013, some of them 2014, and it's amazing that, well, you're just bringing them up now. Correct us if we're wrong here, because first you said that's why one of the reasons in Kalagu cement factory is not working, and that's a factory established, if I'm correct, in 1954, before it was initially owned by the federal government, and even after the creation of Ebonyi State, it's not been functioning pretty well, but you decided to hinge that particular blame on this particular governor.
No.
Why are you bringing all of this now at the moment? Is it as a result of what had happened at the primaries of the PDP in Ebonyi State?
No, there are two things. You separate the primaries of PDP and constitutional breaches and fraud. Let us treat politics separately and treat the...
No, you know why we have to marry them? Because your allegations against the governor is just coming immediately after the primaries.
No, it's not true. Let me tell you...
No, tell us about the politics of Ebonyi South.
Okay. The politics of Ebonyi South is simple. The state is made up of 3 senatorial zones: Ebonyi North, Ebonyi Central, and Ebonyi South. Ebonyi North produced the first governor in the person of Governor Sam Ego. Ebonyi Central produces sitting governor in the presence of Governor Martin Elechi. So naturally, the state came together and agreed that power should shift to Ebonyi South. And I remember in the second tenure of the governor, I was one of those that led the house, championed the struggle that the governor should come back for a second tenure. And he did tell me, when we met him one of the nights, that all my arguments are correct. That if he did not run a second time, another man from Central or North will come, and that will be injustice to the South. Now, we all agreed, and he made pronouncement that Ebonyi South should have the next governor. At the end of the primaries, PDP produced Engineer Dave Omai, the deputy governor.
The deputy governor?
Yes, the deputy governor. He won the primaries. The primaries was contested by 8 aspirants, including Professor Nyibuchichukwu. But 7 aspirants showed up on the day of the primaries, 7 out of the 8, and the deputy governor won. The primaries was conducted by Governor Ayo Fayoshe of Ekiti State. And after that, he won. So naturally, the flag bearer of PDP or standard bearer of PDP is Engineer Dave Omai from South. If the governor has good faith, why do you then go to bring another candidate in Labour Party from Ebonyi North, from Izi, from the village of your in-law, your in-laws, from your in-laws' extended family? Is that good faith? Where lies the fairness and justice? And this time, like I hear people say...
Another candidate from the Labour Party?
Yes, please.
Is the governor in the Labour Party?
No, governorship candidate of the Labour Party. The same person he gave about 175 million shares in the cement company. The same person he gave 100 million shares in the oil and gas, and gave the son 25 million shares. And then your son is contesting for the Senate under Labour Party, the same party. And then you now went ahead to appoint caretaker chairman.
You know why I'm trying to marry that together? Sorry, Mark, right? I'm looking at it because it was said that his own candidate he was supporting at that point in time was Professor Chukwu, also from Ebonyi South.
Yes.
And the allegation against the governor was that he unilaterally picked Professor Chukwu. So most PDP members kicked against that particular decision and voted for the deputy governor.
Yeah.
And as a result of that, well, he's been accused that he's supporting someone from another party. And it was after all of that that these allegations that you had just leveled against the governor started emanating.
No, that's not very correct. It would be unfair to say that. The fact
so how long has all of this been, if you say it is
for over a year now, for over a year or 2 years now, there have been some restiveness there. If you recall, there have been series of...
Not as loud as it is now.
Of course, certainly, it has to get to a point where it has to be louder. If you recall that for some years now, or about a year now, there have been issues in the states. There have been occurrences in the House of Assembly over impeachments and counter-impeachment attempts, and all, like the one that happened in July, was masterminded by the governor's family. They wanted the speaker to be removed so that they can impeach the deputy governor.
I thought they said that it was the governor who prevailed on your members.
That's all stories.
To stave off that impeachment move against the speaker.
I am a member of the House. I'm a principal participant. I can tell you that. And in November again, immediately after the primaries, the one national election primaries, national delegate primaries, he must start the House again, members, and give them money to go and impeach the governor and go and impeach the speaker. We resisted that, of course. So it is all an attempt, it's all a build-up to the election by his own side. But the point here is that we are having a case of fraud in the state, and we can't allow that. Then, as a sitting governor, you swore to protect the constitution and defend it. In Section 7 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, there are processes of electing chairman. It has to be democratically elected. That's the word there. And then suddenly you woke up one day, you appointed chairman, you screened them by yourself, and you swore them in. Now, you also have Section 8 of Law 007 of 2007, which we made, and he assented to it. That is very clear that for you to have coordinators or development centers, they have to be confirmed by a majority of the House of Assembly. Now you appointed them, screened them on your own, and made them coordinators without recourse to the House.
How many is required to impeach a governor?
I mean, in the House of Assembly as it stands today, first of all, you get it wrong. The number of people in the members of the House of Assembly, no, your report, the report I listened to is very wrong.
What aspect of it?
The aspect of it is saying that 9 members. There are not 9 members. There are 3 members left. 6 members' seats have been declared vacant. And they are in court at the moment. And the federal courts are basically challenging the declaration of their seats vacant. How then do you refer to them as members? So as far as the law is concerned, there are no more members of the House of Assembly until the court says otherwise.
The matter is in the courts.
Of course. Even though it's in the court, you have to take, you know, the law is very clear about this.
How many is required to impeach a governor? That's what we're asking.
You need 2/3.
How many is 2/3?
The 2/3 number of what we have now, ideally, is 12.
Do you have 12?
We have more than that, my brother. And you need 1/3 to serve the governor an impeachment notice. 1/3 of the present situation as it is now is 6. And already we have more than that. This is an impeachment notice here, which is served the governor already. I also hear...
Well, yesterday, the CPS said he's not been served. Now you say something else.
I listened to the CPS with every sense of respect, due respect to him. I am amazed with his level of understanding of the process of lawmaking and the process of impeachment processes. And I'm sure he's a lawyer. First of all, what we say there, let me read a section of the governor's letter to you. Just a portion of it. He said, I respectfully...
Governor's letter to who? From where?
Of the speaker's letter to the governor, sorry. Okay. Conveying the impeachment notice, the impeachment allegation, you know, the gross allegation to the governor. He said, I respectfully forward to your excellency herewith a copy of the said notice of allegation for your kind statement in reply thereto, as required under the Constitution. The House resolved that you be served personally, but in the event of not getting you, service should be by substitution, to wit, by advertisement in the newspaper, or by radio announcement, or by courier. So that has been done. I understand fully well, and I'm aware, that a courier service served the governor's office. They received it, acknowledged it, and they left. And later on, they not come and take back your paper. We didn't get it. It's no story.
You know, I'm just a little curious, though. You are saying that this has nothing to do with the primaries. You're divorcing it totally from politics.
Yes, let's
Yet
separate
you
it.
say that you are the governor's man. You are one of those who campaigned for his second coming.
Of course.
Now, we are in the period of elections. In
Yes,
the next less than about a month,
okay,
governorship elections will be holding
yes,
into also the government house of Ebonyi State.
Yes.
What is this hurry to impeach him?
The hurry to impeach is not a matter of being hurried to impeach him. The law is very simple. When you contravene sections of the law and you, shall I say, you compromise your office, they are stated, there are facts and said in the process of ensuring that things are done properly.
The law had been slipping for the last 7 years or more that the governor has been governor in Ebonyi State. You said that the infraction started in 2013, thereabouts. You brought a paper to that effect, and then it turned out that this company was incorporated in 2009.
No, it was
in the governor's first tenure. All of these infractions, it was saying, started as far back as then.
Yes.
But the lawmakers did not see anything wrong with it. There was anything, they actually campaigned for a second tenure for him.
Yes.
And now you're beginning to say that you cannot wait for a month for him to get out of office.
It depends on at what point in time you get these documents and you are convinced of this. You know,
and you're saying to us that this, and to Nigerians, that this has absolutely nothing to do with politics.
No, absolutely nothing. We are just doing our job. These are professional positions.